What's up, YouTube? This is GroudonEmpire, and I am back for another episode of Route Global 1000, episode 31. Last couple of episodes, as you probably already know, I think there were probably like 6 or 7 episodes, I've been doing post-game commentary instead of the live usual one that I do, because these games are basically replays that I decided to save and share with you guys, commentating while I was, coming back from a losing streak, and while I just felt uncomfortable playing on camera. And I will let you guys know that a few episodes later you will start seeing live commentary again. Basically the last couple of episodes in this series, because as of the post commentating that I'm doing right now is actually the end of the season. So the season finale, basically, if you will, is going to be live. So you guys don't have to worry. If you guys really wanted to see that, you're definitely going to see me end off the season with that. But this one is not like that, and so I will get into this game right away as I'm supposed to. So as you can see, our opponent's team, forget about that right now. I want to tell you guys, our opponent's points was 1721. Whatever our points are, irrelevant. Our opponent had 1721 points, and we're going into this game. And I see their team, and their team has a Lapras. It has you see what their team is. I see that they have a Gyarados and a Blaziken, so I don't know which one is Mega. They might not be Mega. They might both be Mega. Whatever it might be, there's a potential for that Garchomp and for that Blaziken to have Sash, and of course Gyarados is weak to Rocks. And also, that Lapras is also weak to Rocks. So Rocks, I want Rocks. So I start off with the Garchomp, and now let's look at the rest of the team. I see a Cresselia. Cresselia is a pain, a very big pain. However, I also see a Gyarados, and I don't know if I recorded any games already like this, but I'll basically tell you right now. If I have a Azumarill, and basically Garchomp can just Rock Tomb whatever Pokemon's in front, and then Azumarill can come in, I can set up a Belly Drum, and I can have fun. So it's great. It's wonderful. So gotta make use of that Sash that Garchomp has, especially if somebody wants to use an Ice move on me, so it's wonderful, right? It's great. So I bring the Azumarill, and because there's an Aegislash, I end up bringing, and also, yeah, Azumarill also puts in work versus the Blaziken. And then at the end, I also end up bringing Blaziken, as you guys see, because Blaziken does work to Aegislash and the Lapras. And I can also use Protect, and that's a good time because Protect versus opposing Blaziken is nice. And I'm pretty darn sure that was all within 2 minutes. So alright, so let's go. That's basically all there was to it. The Cresselia will be dealt with Brute Force. That's how I'm going to deal with it. And the opposing Blaziken, I can do my Protect stuff with my Blaziken, or I can just Azumarill with it, right? So anyway, my opponent starts off with their opposing Garchomp. I just go for the Rock Tomb. Honestly speaking, later games I end up realizing I should always go for the Stealth Rock, but it doesn't matter. I do go for the Rock Tomb instead of the Stealth Rock. And my opponent uses the Dual Chop. The fact that Dual Chop did that much damage means this is a banded Garchomp, and I know this. I tell it right away because I know Dual Chop is the same base power basically as Dragon Claw, so it doesn't really one-hit KO unless you're Banded or Life Orb or Expert Belt or something like that. So anyway, my opponent is locked into a Dragon type move, so I set up a Belly Drum because I can, and so I do. And as you guys will see, I do exactly that. So that's why I brought Azumarill to begin with, as I told you in the team whatever. Blaziken was basically in the back to clean up whatever Pokemon that Azumarill might not be able to do. And in this case, if I get Thunder Waved, if I get Parahaxed, Blaziken clean up, hopefully. So I get Parahaxed, that's awesome, that's wonderful. As long as I can get rid of this problem that is known as Cresselia, Blaziken parties all over the rest of the opponent's team, now that I have that Garchomp with prior damage. We take down, doesn't matter if it's a crit, I'm at +6. I'm at +6. So I get that useless crit, but it doesn't matter. I KO the Cresselia, awesome. Now I can go for an Aqua Jet. I get paralyzed, it doesn't matter because I know my opponent is banded. So I can basically just come in with Blaziken, and I can Swords Dance. No, not Swords Dance. I'll just Protect. And I believe, yes, that's exactly what I end up doing. And I'll just watch from here, and if I have to say anything, I'll say something, you know. When this turn ends, I'll probably end up saying something. Alright, so I do use the Protect, and we just see what our opponent obviously is not. Again, our opponent is definitely banded. I know that. I know that for a fact. So with Scarf, it would have outsped us. Our guard talent, that was. I use the high jump kick, it lands, I don't miss, so I don't get hacked out of victory. That's wonderful. I mean, yeah, Belly Drum Azumarill got hacked, but you know what? On a very offensive team, hacks can only save you so much. If my opponent was also a highlighter player, like I came from highlighter, right? So that's why, and I'm not at +2 right now, but I predict my opponent, who's going to Mega Evolve and use Protect, I predict my opponent to do that, and I'm going to end up Swords Dancing. This is basically just like the Gengar Protect Destiny Bond game, so I end up Swords Dancing, and now because I already have a speed boost up, and I have +2 Swords Dance, I'm gonna KO this chicken with Flare Blitz. And if for whatever reason this Blaziken is running bulk, I have a Rough Skin Garchomp that's gonna take damage, give you Rough Skin damage no matter what, and you're gonna end up dying because if you survive, you would only survive with a Sliver. And so I KO Mega Blaziken with a +2 Flare Blitz. Goes to show you the power that is Mega Blaziken. And I also recorded like 2 minutes extra of this thing because you know the deal. After game, I like to talk. But honestly, I don't feel like talking now because I have so many videos that I want to end up uploading. Especially now that the season is over, I want to quickly get all these across so you guys know. Because I ain't gonna spoil anything. You guys need to see the ending. I want you guys to see it, basically, is what I wanted to tell you guys. So I hope you guys learned from this. Blaziken, what do you learn from this? You learned that crazy offense in the shape of Azumarill is awesome. You also learned that, well, honestly, we didn't learn anything. Except that Azumarill is awesome support. Yeah. I don't learn anything. Well, I learned something from this. I basically learned that Azumarill is an awesome Pokemon that you have to... Belly Drum Azumarill, you should definitely put it on your team. Any freaking team you make for Battle Spot, that's what I learned from this. All right, and just as long as you know how to learn, like use it, you're great. That's what I learned from it. Honestly, I think I should have went for the Stealth Rock first turn, but it's whatever. I mean, I ended up coming out with the win. It's fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you do like this episode, click that like button. And if you don't know what else is on the channel, go check it out. And if you don't even care and you like this thing so much, click that subscribe button. But again, if you're not convinced and you don't want to subscribe, check out the other stuff on this channel. And especially if you're viewing this like after I already uploaded future stuff, the future stuff after this episode, I am telling you, the finale of this series, you want to stay for the finale of the series. So... that's enough for the outro stuff. This is GroudonEmpire. Peace out.